Hello everyone, I hope you all will be fine. So class 11th, I have brought a new topic for you, that is a Schrodinger wave equation from the chapter Structure of Atom. So here we have to understand, which we have studied, as I have taught, light can behave as a wave and it can behave as a particle. Means light shows both the nature, wave nature and the particle nature, that I have taught in the dual nature. Okay, so that it may be of possible particle can also behave as a wave and the particle may be of electron, that particle may be of electron. So electron wave association of particle with wave is called matter wave, that we must know that the wave association of particle with wave is called matter wave. So in a Schrodinger wave equation, we have to study about the matter wave. So the derivation, here I am telling you already, the derivation of Schrodinger wave equation is not included in your syllabus. Only we have to study about the introduction of this equation. Okay. So here we have to understand quantum mechanics is based on the wave motion associated with the particle. It means in quantum mechanics we study about the nature of wave which is associated with the particle. So actually Schrodinger wave equation, it's nothing. It is only the association of wave with the particle in three-dimensional space. So as I have written, for the wave motion of the electron in the three-dimensional space. So it is the association of wave with the particle in the three-dimensional space around the nucleus, that we must know that. Okay, it is not in two-dimensional, it is in a three-dimensional. Okay, so Erwin Schrodinger gave a mathematical expression. This we have to study here. That expression shows that delta square psi, here psi that we call it, this is psi, that we must know that psi, this is a wave function. And how the wave function it is to be represented? Wave function, this the amplitude. Amplitude, this you can call it, this is a psi, this is a wave function. Okay, now that equation is to be delta square. This is to be a sign of delta square psi upon delta x square, delta square psi upon delta y square, delta square psi upon delta z square plus 8 pi square m upon h square into e minus v psi is equals to 0. So here this represents these three axes. So this is showing the movement in 3D directions. Okay, so here I have written all the terms of this equation where x, y and z are space coordinates, m is the mass of electron, h is a Planck constant, E is the total energy of electron. This E represents the total energy of electron, and psi amplitude of wave function, that we must know that. And this is of delta square psi upon delta x square, second derivative of psi with respect to x. If we are finding the derivative of psi with respect to y, so in place of x, y square it is to be written. If we are talking with respect to z axis, so in place of x, z square is to be written. This changes we can bring. Okay, now we have to know, sometimes Schrodinger wave equation can be written as in a very short way, that it is to be of h bar. This is of Hamiltonian operator. Psi is equals to E psi. So all over the term, this all over the term in this equation, this all that can be written up to here, that is to be written in the form of Hamiltonian operator is equals to E into psi. Okay, so this is a Schrodinger wave equation. No numerical problems included of Schrodinger wave equation in your syllabus and no derivation. Only we have to study what is the Schrodinger wave equation. So here I am telling to you once again, it is nothing. It is only a association of wave with the particle in the three-dimensional space around the nucleus, that we must know that this is the representation, that we call it Schrodinger wave equation. Let's talk about the significance of Schrodinger wave equation. Here psi wave function, it shows the wave function for an electron in an atom has no physical significance. That you must know that it has no physical significance. Now, the next it is to be that point psi square at any point gives the probability of finding electron, that I taught you in yesterday's topic. It represents the probability of finding electron around the nucleus, that is to be of chi square. Chi square is proportional to the intensity of light wave, that we must know that, okay. And the important point which I have written for the Schrodinger wave equation, that is the wave function for an electron in an atom is called orbital wave function or the atomic orbital. So in our today's topic, what we have studied, the association of wave with the particle, okay, that is the Schrodinger wave equation. So I think you all have got it. That's all for today.